Hi, this is John Pellegrino, and just wanted to share my story with you. I'm in the Gainesville, Florida territory. Recently, I learned that one of the College of Pulmonology of the University of Florida professors donates half a day a month to a rural clinic. And when I learned this, I went to the rural clinic to set up a lunch, thinking it would be a great way to access this physician since they're difficult to see. So I set up the lunch. I get to the lunch, and there's about 15 staff members, and they all come in this 10-foot by 10-foot room, and I'm standing because there's nowhere else to sit. It's such a small room, and I'm watching them chow down, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, do you interrupt their meal, or do you take this opportunity and give them a total office call? So I decided maybe it was a good idea to at least let them know how to actuate the device, prime it, insert the cartridge for a patient that may be accepting a sample. So I went ahead and told them about the benefits of Stialto. I shared the GOAT guidelines. I talked about the advantages of the device. And I could tell at first they were a little bit perturbed because I interrupted their meal. I don't know if they thought I was going to do river dance. But after my presentation and after their lunch was over, because the doctor was probably almost an hour late, they left the room, and then as they were leaving, one of the individuals that had blended in with the audience, I didn't know who they were, came up and introduced themselves to me, and turns out to be an associate professor of the College of Pharmacy at the University of Florida. And she asked, how can she get these Respimat placebo devices into the hands of her pharmacy students for educational purposes? And I said, just give me a contact name, give me an address, give me a date you want it there, and I'll have it there. And so she gave me all that information. I said, done. And so in the process of all that, I went back to my car and I thought, oh my God, do you realize what you just did? It's because you took the initiative and decided to inform this audience, regardless of who was in there, without prejudging them and assuming that maybe it wouldn't be worth your time. You are now sending 350 devices, placebo devices, to the University of Florida College of Pharmacy, because she told me, she says, I want 100 at the Jacksonville campus, I want 100 at the Orlando campus, and I want 150 at the Gainesville campus. And this really transformed me to never underestimate my audience and to always be looking for ways to constantly improve my business. And what's really been fascinating for me is to hear some of the feedback from the professors saying that the students are really enjoying the device, which is a huge plus. But then I've actually taken this story to physicians that I call on that I know graduated from the University of Florida and shared the story with them to lend credibility to the fact that the device is of the latest technology, so much so that the University of Florida even asked for that kind of quantity. So it's been a real interesting experience. I think of it as a gift, and I just thought that would have some value for anyone out there that may be underestimating some of the audiences that they're standing in front of. All right, well, you guys have a good one. Thank you.